Hello and welcome to Let's Make a Song Part 2. We got our handy dandy notebook and we got the rhythm here. So when it comes to songwriting for me, you already know the process of the rhythm stuff that I do. It's like, hey Darren, thanks to your shitty music, I'm a better musician. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I mean, obviously, I don't take this stuff too seriously. It's just music. Okay, now let's talk about the process for making vocals. We have what you call it right here. This is basically the rhythm right there, right? So and I think about this is the office. For me, this is the office. Like, I am parked right now in the middle of a parking lot where hopefully, if I'm as loud as I want, I'll bring the recording stuff here later, but hopefully I can be as loud as I want without anybody, really getting upset or anything like that, because the parking lot is kind of out of the way, so to speak. But let's get to lyric writing, which is process number 1 in regards to the process of making vocals and stuff like that. You got to start with the lyrics, otherwise, what are you going to sing? Okay, let's get right into it now. I got nothing at the moment. I have an idea of what I want to write to a certain extent. So let's explain opening lines. This is just theory. First of all, this song isn't going to be. It's not going to be opening lines. They can be brilliant, they can be shocking, or they can be exciting. I don't think this song is going to be too brilliant. It's going to be about partying with the devil, partying with death, basically, right? The song is called Let's Throw a Party for Death. So in a way it means first of all, death is not to fear, but at the same time we're going to go the whole pagan route. And also I don't do drugs, but I like to sing about drugs. It's like that Eminem thing. A lot of people ask me stupid fucking questions, and it's they think that if I say I'm going to kill somebody on record, that I'll do it. Well, if you believe that, I'll kill you. That's like an Eminem song, the song "Criminal" by Eminem. And to me, that's a fucking brilliant intro, because people will take stuff way too seriously in regards to. If you write some lyrics and it's I'm gonna kill everybody, a lot of people go, whoa, that guy's crazy. It's no, I'm not gonna kill everybody. It's lyrics. It's just lyrics. Something like that. This is art. This is my artistic integrity. Artistic integrity. Where'd you get that? Okay. That's Seinfeld. But let's talk about this song here. This song here, I am calling it. What the fuck did I call it? Let's Throw a Party for Death, because it's about not fearing death, and it's about, at first, metaphorically, it's about not fearing death, and then literally it's about being a pagan and, satanic, and no, I'm sure. but no, we're going to go that route with the singing and stuff like that, and we're going to, talk about drugs and shit like that. And even though I respect women, I love women with all my heart. I really do. There's in the chorus, I have an idea for let's throw a party for death, where I might use the word whores or something like that. But deep down, though, everybody's equal, and women aren't whores unless they ask you to marry them and then cheat on you the same week and then frame you for 4 years. but yeah, it happened to the best of us. Okay. But yeah, writing from the ego now. Let's do this. I want to go shocking. So let's go with shocking. My opening line is going to be abortions for my demons within. Now that is a double-sided meaning. For people who are literally crazy, they'll take it literally, and they'll be like, "Oh, abortions! You're talking about abortions, and you mean that I should abort my baby, you asshole," or whatever, shit like that. Crazy people are gonna take it like that. But what I mean from abortions for my demons within, first of all, I mean for it to be captivating, as in shocking. Like, oh, abortions. Oh, maybe I'll read the rest of these lyrics because he started pretty strong. So, like that's sort of what I'm going for. That's my first line, okay? So, abortions for my demons within. I'm gonna have to have 8 lines per verse, and then either 4 or 8 lines for the bridge. I'm gonna try to write the last 2 lines for the bridge right now. Because I had that idea kind of floating in my head. It was something like, as long as we die together, we'll have been together forever, or something like that. I don't know how to really word it, but I'm just gonna kind of write that down, and then I'll go with that later. So it's like, as long as we die together, we will have been together forever. That'll be my last line for the fucking thing, I guess. Why not? Writing it for the next, this song is dedicated to the next crazy woman that has sex with me. I guess. But, so we got our last lines over here, and we got the beginnings of abortions for my demons within, and then in between these two fucking, in between the ending and the what you call it, the beginning there, we're gonna try to write like a bit more like a party for death, you know, having a good time, hopefully, stuff like that. But hopefully in like that evil kind of seductive, satanic kind of way. So now for the chorus. For the chorus, I have 2 ideas for the chorus. The first part of the chorus is it's kind of geared towards partying with women, and then the second part of the chorus is partying with your guy friends. And here's what I mean. Let's throw a party for. Hey, let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores. Ooh. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us, who want to fuck us, you know, like the editorial us. I don't know if that means me, but the editorial us who want to. Okay. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Until our last breath, and then let's throw a party for death. That's the first side of the chorus, so to speak. The other side is about partying with the guys here. I'll write that in just 1 second. Let's throw a party for death. Man, that's hopefully the hook in regards to like let's throw a party for death. For death. And then let's do the second side of the chorus right now. Let's throw a party for all of all my bastards and boys, like a friendship, right? Like all my bastards and boys. You're my friend, you bastard. You know, like that kind of thing. So all my bastards and boys. And then something about like cheersing. Like cheers, man. Cheers, bro. Like, you know, like happy party, dude. Stuff like that, you know, cowabunga, whatever. So let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Let's throw a party for death. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Drinks in the air. Cheers. Drinks. Cheers. Cheers, I wish you the best. Something like that. It's a little bit cutesy poo. But cheers. I wish you the best. For now, this is I'll edit it later. Wish you the best. Let's throw a party for death. Let's throw a party for death. Okay, so we got the first line and we got the last two lines that we're going to do later. And we got the chorus. I'm going to work with this chorus the best I can. I'll show you the chorus right now that I've been kind of like working in. Like, I think I have the timing down just a little bit. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who will fuck us till our last breath. Let's throw a party for death. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. First, I wish you the best. Let's throw a party for death. So yeah, so we got the beginning of the lyrics now, and I'm going to finish the rest of these lyrics by myself, and then we'll continue on by recording right away. Let's record. Actually, you know what, motherfuckers? Let's go over the lyrics. First of all, I wrote these as quick as I can, kind of thing. So first, before we record, let's go over the lyrics. So we're still on number one, which is lyrics of the process of doing vocals. So let's go through the lyrics, they're not great. I originally wrote it like it was going to be a party song, and then it turned into like a scary death song, you know. So I'm going to read it. Here we go. Abortions for my demons within. Hell, I'm so happy the gate is open. I think God let this happen, so let us begin. Boiled and overflowing with emotion and sin. Look for the devil in a white shirt. He walks this concert so evil next to a hooker in a skirt. The masses know that I came for your blood, and then I'll sing on your grave, dancing in the mud. Let's throw a party for all the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Let's throw a party for death. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best. Let's throw a party for death. Cheers, hold your beers up high. This cocaine is laced. It'll make you cry. I don't want to die. No, I don't want to die. I want to live forever as long as I'm high. I need to party or it's suicide. I need to party or it's homicide. The killer in me is real. It no longer cries. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Let's throw a party for death. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best. Let's throw a party for death. As long as we die together, we will have been together forever. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Let's throw a party for death. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best. Let's throw a party for death. Yeah. So those are the lyrics. They don't really make sense, and you know, it is what it is. Though let's finally do some recording. All right, let's do this. Okay, so the first process was lyrics, figuring out what kind of bullshit we're gonna fucking sing in this fucking song. I mean, like, most lyrics are written from the ego or heart or whatever. I think these lyrics were written from my foot. I don't fucking know, but I am going to I'm gonna roll with them. And now, part number 2, right here, part number 2 is orchestrating where things may or may not go to a certain degree. Now, normally you should take your time with this stuff, like figuring out where you're going to sing, why you're going to sing in that part, and like listening to a scratch track of your lyrics and your vocals and stuff like that. Like, you should practice that, and you should kind of get better at it. But I'm just going to go right ahead and kind of like orchestrate where I want what kind of thing. So let's start with this intro kind of thing. Okay, orchestrating. This intro part, I'm going to start singing right off the hop as soon as the music starts. I want to scream, but I don't really have that really strong like fry scream that a lot of good singers have. Like, wow! I don't really have that fry scream unless I want to hurt my vocal cords. So at first I'm going to probably do some like baritone kind of thing. And yeah, like I'm going to do some screaming in the background for it later. That'll be last. Here's where the chorus would be. The chorus would be like baritone. Let's throw a party for death. For death. For death. Let's throw a party for death. Something like that. Something like that. So I have that stuff kind of like orchestrated in my mind of where I want to lay it down and why. Like, I know that there's a couple of techniques and shit like that I'm interested in. Kind of like I don't like saying copying, but paying homage to. Like, when I say paying homage to, like, for example, like I'm thinking like Rihanna and T.I. This is a weird reference, I know, but in that song, just live your life. Well, hey, ho, hey, ho. T.I. wasn't the first guy to be like, hey, ho, and then like do it in like a chorus way. I was thinking about doing some heys and hoes in this fucking song. So like I'm kind of like orchestrating that in the back of my mind, like, where am I going to put this? Trying to put it all together, put the pieces together, and that's what like the process of number 2 is. And like a lot of that though is going to come when you're doing that recording, but it doesn't hurt to have like a plan of attack in regards to how you're going to approach laying down your vocals. Like I was thinking like going baritone, like abortions for my demons within, but I have to get, let's see, abortion, which is like, I know how I'm going to say it though. It's like, abortions for my demons within. I don't know if I'll go with that. I'll probably go with the scream or something like that. It's so hard to like, so hard to sing sometimes. Like when you're doing it from scratch, when you're doing it like brand new and you want to make it sound like your own, like planning it out does work. But I think I'm going to do a lot of, there's a song that I wrote a while back called Anathema. I'm tired right now, but I was doing like, raise the dead, find your soul, a sacrifice will bring her home. Like I was doing like that kind of singing to it. I was thinking about doing some kind of singing like that, and like, raise the dead, find your soul, like stuff like that. But so I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put that in there. But yeah, step 2 after lyrics is kind of like figuring out where everything's gonna go. So we'll call it orchestrating it. Composing it. Yeah. Keep your composure. That's what we'll call it. We'll keep step number 2. Keep your composure. Okay. So we got that figured out. Now let's jump to step number 3. Let's dive into recording it. So I got like my tablet set up right here, and I got my microphone hooked up to the tablet. Now, the most embarrassing part about this is it should be a clean sock. Like for my pop filter, and when I say pop filter, I mean that like when you hold the microphone too close, when you're recording, sometimes, like, you guys should know what I'm talking about, but like, it's a pop filter so that it doesn't, so you don't hear the spit hitting the microphone, shit like that. You don't hear that little popping, you know, like you hear just the vocals. And in order to kind of help do that as well, I'm going to hold the microphone just like a couple of feet away from me with my fucking gross ass sock over here. But this is indie recording, dude. This is indie recording 100% of the way. And yeah, that's, you know, I'm sharing this process. So let's try dive right in. First of all, I have the music on the radio right now, but I also have it in here. So I'm going to turn it down on the radio, and I'm going to try to record a vocal track, and hopefully I can, you know, make it sound halfway decent. I am rushing this song tonight, though. I'm hoping to get the song finished tonight, just to kind of get this part to, you know, making a song video done. I should have picked an easier song to sing, but yeah, as far as like mapping it out goes, let's give it a shot. Up, boy! That was a false start. Let's try that again. Son of a bitch. All right, here we go. That was a false start, and then I forgot to delete the track that I laid down with the false start. So, all right, here we go. Aboard shit's for my demons within. Hell, I'm so happy the gate is open. See, I'm a little bit rusty. We'll get some sugar down there. Hopefully that'll work a bit. I don't recommend having a Slurpee ever. The fructose is fucking terrible for you, and you might spill it on the seat that I almost did. But yeah, okay, let's try that again. But I guess that's sort of how I'm gonna try to scream. I wish I could scream better. Like the other day, I went to a metal show, and this guy, you know, that I saw from Comedy Night was in a band, and like he could fry scream so fucking good, and the fry scream was like, wow! I can't do that. He's so good at that, though. But all right, let's do this song here. Let's throw a party for the devil. I'm gonna try to do most of it in one take, just like all the way through, and it's probably not going to work out the way I pictured in my head. But let's give it a shot. Abortion's for my demons within. Hell, I'm so happy the gate is open. I think God let this happen, so let us begin. Boiling and overflowing with emotion and sin. Look for the devil in a white shirt. He walks the concert so evil with a hooker in the skirt. The master... Okay, so that one take did not work. I'm not going to be able to do this in one take, so I'm going to have to Dr. Dre it. And when I say Dr. Dre it, when you watch the movie Straight Outta Compton, Stu, which sorry, that was Dre's solo career. But when you watch the movie Straight Outta Compton, I think it's like Dr. Dre is recording Eazy-E, and I'm pretty sure this is based on what actually happened. And then Dr. Dre is like, no, just we'll do it line by line. And in a way, you can do that when you're recording your vocals. Like there's nothing better than having your vocals memorized and down packed and then doing it all in one solid take, because the audience can hear the difference, or most, you know, like sound engineers and stuff can hear the difference between that kind of shit. But for this particular song, I'm going to do it line by line, the way a coke head does it, you know, just line by line, baby. And I don't do drugs. I like joking about them. That's just the way I've always been. So let's do a line, and let's do a line of this song. Here we go. Okay. Abortion's for my demons within. Hell, I'm so happy the gate is open. And then we go quiet there. and then we make a new track so that we can add it to to the first track, and then try to make it sound flawless in its succession. I know that Scream isn't entirely like the best Scream, but I guess that's how I'm gonna do this song for now, anyways. But right now I'm gonna push play, and I'm going to hear the line that I just laid down. And then I gotta sing, I think God let this happen, so let us begin, boiled and overflowing with emotion and sin. All right, here we go. So right now I'm listening to the first line, and I'm going to, until I record. So 3, 2, 1. I think God let this happen, so let us begin. Boiling, overflowing with emotion and sin. It's a little bit like that hardcore vocal thing. I've always been a fan of those hardcore vocal thing. What I mean is if you were to check out like Darkest Hour with I think his name is like John Henry or something like that from Darkest Hour, in the song like No God, and the song like Hidden Hands of a Sadist Nation and stuff like that. Like, to me, that's like hardcore. That was my favorite Scream growing up. I could never emulate that, but that was always my favorite Scream growing up, the Scream from Darkest Hour. And then like Screams like Comeback Kid and stuff like that, that's sort of like where this song is going in regards to that. As far as like the tracks that I laid down, I don't know if I'll end up using them, but I'm showing you that as an example of my process. Now let's get to another line after boiled and overflowing with emotion and sin. Here we go. Look for the devil in a white shirt. He walks the concert so evil with a hooker in a skirt. So yeah, like we got the makings of a hardcore song here. So let's I'm gonna skip this video until the chorus now, kind of thing, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I can't really get that Fry scream down, so I'm going to do the hardcore vocals again. This is the first part of the chorus before I start to sing with a different thing. This is the first part of the chorus, so here we go. I'm going to record as I go here. Let's... Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best. So that was the recording for the beginning part of the chorus. Now it's time to do... I guess like the melodic kind of vocals or something like that. But yeah, I got the screaming down for the most part, and I'll try to do some melodic now, and then, yeah, hopefully after that, that'll be it, except, I might do a couple of heys and hoes, heys, like, like T.I. does in fucking, what you call it there, just live your life, okay, all that stuff, but yeah, okay, all right, let's get to the melodic vocals now. Overall, we got most of our vocals done tonight in this part 2 of making a song. So we're almost done this song. I'm going to try to find some spots for a couple of chorus, like yelling stuff. Like remember when I said like a couple minutes ago? Well, at least in this video, it's a couple minutes ago. But for me, it was like a half hour after a couple of recordings and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna try and find some hey ho, or like do some, something like just gonna. I know I'll figure something out, man. I'll figure something out. But yeah, that's the process of recording vocals. It is very time consuming, and that's not even the end of it yet. We're not even close to done yet. We got one more step after this, baby, and that would be mixing the vocals by themselves. And then after mixing the vocals by themselves, we mix the rhythm and the vocals together and just kind of hope for the best. So let's skip to the finished product. And, here we go.
Abortion's for our demons within. Well, I'm so happy the gate is open. They don't let this happen, so let us begin. Oiling, overflowing with emotions and sin. Look for the devil in a white shirt. He walks the stars and so evil is the hooker in the skirt. The masses know that I'm king for your blood. And then I'll sing on your grave, dancing in the mud. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want the fuckers until our last breath. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best. Let's throw a party for them. Cheers, hold your fingers up high. Hey! There's no name in this place, it'll make you cry. I don't want to die. No, I don't want to die. I want to live forever as long as I'm alive. I need to party or it's suicide. I need to party or it's homicide. The killer in me is real, you can't hide. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best. Let's throw a party for them. As we die together, we will always have forever. As long as we die together, we will always have forever. As long as we die together, we will always have forever. As long as we die together, we will always have forever. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us until our last breath. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all of the witches and whores who want to fuck us till our last breath. Let's throw a party for them. Let's throw a party for all my bastards and boys. Cheers, I wish you the best.